Well, this is Jerry Satterley of Texas Avocados. This is September 11th, 2020, and we're looking at a Wilma avocado. Put my hand in here, you got an idea how big it is. So it is perhaps the biggest of all of these, and we're at the tail end of the season. And gosh, I've harvested a lot of avocados. And here's another Wilma. Back in there. So they're still not quite finished maturing. But anyway, I pretty well picked all the ponchos off here. And the Carolinas are pretty much all gone. There wasn't a whole lot on here, mostly with those little seedless, but they're pretty well finished. My seedling, it's been pretty much a disappointment. The fruit was not as big as I thought it would be, and it was round and just about all seed. So I'm probably going to take his tree up, and I'll put probably a mandarin right about right there. And it's just, my backyard is so crowded, it's hard to waste the space for a tree that's not going to be good. Now the Charlie tree, let me get in here. It's a big fruit also. And it's just turning black. There's one down here. These are large fruit, and the Don Juans are all much pretty gone. Now the Mexico Lagondri, my gosh, it had so much fruit on it. You see on the ground, I haven't even picked them up. There was so much fruit. And there's still a few up in the top, and they fall off. But I hauled fruit, and I haul fruit, and I haul fruit to people. And every time I'd go out of a morning and pick up, it'd be 25, 30 pounds. And over a period of 2 months, see, there's still a couple still on the tree, a bunch on the ground. I just got tired of picking them up. It got to be a real problem for me. There's been so many of them. An old man like me, you just get wore out bending over and grabbing those things. I have a little reach and grab tool, but see, I just, and I guess I've spoiled people. They think I'm supposed to haul them to them instead of them coming and getting them. But the few people that did come, I loaded them up 50, 60 pounds. See, there's still a lot of fruit. If somebody wanted to pick them up, they'd have plenty. But with this weather cooling off, this is the time to start planting, and that's what I hope to do tomorrow, is plant a couple of trees. I have enough avocados. Gosh, I think I have too many avocados, but I'm going to start putting in those mandarins and kind of diversify a little bit. But folks, I'm not exaggerating or stretching it. I've gotten over 1,000 pounds of fruit off my trees. And I just picked up probably 20 pounds this morning of the opals. And, as tall as this tree is, I don't know if you can see the fruit up there, but it's still got quite a bit of fruit up way up high. And I just have to wait till they fall. And, here's my beloved lemon tree. Gosh, I'll have lemons galore, so, anyway, life is good, and, this is the time to plant, okay? People ask me, when do you plant? The theory is, in the garden centers, is the spring. That's when they have stuff to sell, but really the best time is in the fall, as soon as the extreme heat breaks. So, I hope this is of help to you, but these trees have pretty much wore me out. You can still see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but there's quite a few fruit right up high right there. So there's probably 40, 50 avocados still up in the high part of the tree, right there, just that one little corner. So these trees about wore me out on picking up fruit and trying to haul them to people, and people kind of almost run the other direction when they see me coming with bags of fruit. Oh no, here comes that avocado guy running hide. So, but anyway, there's one right here that is still here. I didn't know I had one down there reachable. So anyway, I'm about wore out with avocados. And there's, you can see some across the way. By the time you think you got them all, well, you look again and there's more there that you missed. And so anyway, they just about done me in on all this stuff, but it's a blessing. And people say I ought to sell it, all of these things. Well, that's just not my way. I give things away and I want to be a blessing. This is a gift from God, and I want people to have a sense of blessing. And I hope I don't spoil them completely. Somewhere I wish people here, the locals, would come and get. I've got some of my old Edinburgh friends come down and I load them up. No, I don't need that. Yes, you do. Give them away. You know, it's a fun thing. And these are some of the mandarin trees that I'm going to be planting. And there's a little lime tree. So I got all kinds of things I got to find room for. So what I'll be doing is taking out trees that haven't produced very well, and we'll replace them with one of these mandarins. These things are good to 15 degrees. So God bless you. And this is anniversary of 911. I'll never forget how our hearts sank watching all that stuff happen on TV. I was at work, but they piped in all of that stuff on the job, and we all just sat around and almost cried. A bunch of grown men almost crying. I'll never forget that day. It's like Pearl Harbor, some of those other days of infamy. We just pray that God will continue to bless in Christ's name.